Theatrical Shenanigans with
Kat Evans.
Hello there, and welcome to our first May episode of Theatrical Shenanigans. I hope you're all doing well out there wherever you are and are looking forward to a new audio play and my chat with a wonderful guest. Speaking of which, my guest today is a writer, singer, and actor based in Chicago. She's had multiple productions of her work, both as audio and live productions. Outside of being a writer, she's also a voice actor, with her voice being heard as the voice of the menu on the arcade game Fast and the Furious and as a space marine on Godzilla VR. Her relationship with Theatrical Shenanigans spans right back to September 2024, when her short play Numbers Game was featured in our third series of mini shenanigans. She then went on to appear as a panellist on The Panel Presents. It's a thrill to have her here once again. Welcome back, Kat Evans.
Hello. Thanks for having me.
It's a thrill to have you back. So, as always, we start at the very beginning. How did you get started in the arts world?
Oh my goodness. My mother took me to audition for Annie, the musical, when I was 6 years old. And I landed the role of Molly, the littlest orphan, and I never stopped. I imagine for my folks, it might have just been free daycare. And I was incredibly energetic and constantly doing and probably noisy. So it was an excellent fit for where to stash me. And I would be reasonably supervised, given outlets for my energy, perhaps some training for what to do with all this energy, and everything worked out. Now, did they expect me at age 12 to say, I have found my career path? And they may have thought, oh no, we've made a terrible mistake. I knew pretty quickly as a kid that this was the best world that I could possibly live in, and it was my favorite world.
But then as a performer, you're involved in all mediums, from stage to film and then voiceover as well. Do you have a favorite, or is it very much an equal labor of love?
Suppose I will always be more of a theater kid than a film actor. I love live. I love being in the same space. That intimacy in that moment that's probably my happiest place. So I would probably take live performance over film or recording most days. But singing, acting, having my words done on stage, that's all equal drug.
But then, as you've just mentioned, you ventured into the world of playwriting. What made you decide that was something you wanted to do?
I have too many opinions. And someone actually said that to me in college because I was primarily an actor and a performer and I was singing all the time and trying to do everything on every stage. At some point, an actor who I had cast in a piece that I had directed said to me, "You have too much to say to only speak other characters' words. You need to get out the things you want to say." And I wrote a lot in college. I wrote prose, I wrote poetry, and I was trying to write plays. And I found that when I was writing prose and poetry, everybody loved it when it was read out loud. On the page, I wasn't as good. I couldn't quite capture people, but when things were read aloud, people went, "Oh, yeah, you have some talent there." So my poetry was my slam poetry, not so bad. It's meant to be out there with the people.
So, what does the future look like for you? Or do you have an idea of what the rest of the year will look like? Or do you have a dream of what it will look like?
My next role will be in an Alan Ayckbourn play. Eclectic Full Contact Theater here in Chicago will be putting
Oh, yes.
Relatively Speaking. And my role is, I think, Sheila. I just took this role last week, so I haven't started rehearsals yet. But yeah, so that's my next role. And then probably the next dream is to rewrite my full length, which is called Perseverance of the Saints, which is a play about a heresy trial that happened in Chicago in 1874.
And last, but it's always been declared a tricky one. Do you have a standout moment? A moment that when you think about it makes you think, yeah, this is why I do what I do?
Oh my goodness. I've had many. I had one on Wednesday, specifically because I took my students. I teach playwriting and intro to theater at the Illinois Tech. And so there's no theater department. There's no English department. Right? I am a lone artist for miles, trying to provide them with connection and humanity and the ability to tell stories as they go about their STEM education. And I'm proud to be there and happy to be there. I love this job of mine. But I took them to the Goodman, which is, if you don't know, dear listeners. It's probably the biggest regional, most well-resourced theater we have in Chicago. And they are doing a joint production with Definition Theater, which is a small storefront theater on the South Side, of a play called Fat Ham. And for so many of my students, it's the first play they've ever seen, or even the ones who've seen plays before, maybe their second, third, fourth ever. It was glorious. They were cheering. Their minds were blown. They were laughing. They were moaning along with the sad moments. They were so into it. And I was thrilled that I got to facilitate that experience for them.
So now we move on to talk about our playwright and play for this episode. Ron Rosenfeld is a playwright based out of California, USA, and is a member of the Pear Playwrights Guild. He talks about his work as exploring the interface between science, religion, faith, and ethics. His wonderful collection of 47 plays have had readings and productions across the USA, in the UK, and in Australia, but today he makes his debut on Theatrical Shenanigans. Ron's play today is called You Bet Your Life and sees Ed, a 68-year-old retired insurance salesman, visited by the Angel of Death, who makes him an unusual offer. Theatrical Shenanigans presents You Bet Your Life by Ron G. Rosenfeld.
Good morning. In today's news, the Senate has confirmed...
Shit. Just what I need. No solicitors. Didn't you see the sign?
But...
No buts. Just read the damn sign. No solicitors.
But I'm not a solicitor.
Well, no salesman either. You folks really have the nerve to call at this hour. I was just sitting down to watch TV.
I'm not here to sell you anything.
Yeah? Sure. So, what's your pitch then?
I'm not a salesman. Don't worry. There's nothing for you to buy. In fact, I have something to offer you. Something important.
Oh, I see. You're some kind of missionary, right? Did some church send you? The Holy Rollers or something like that?
Not exactly.
Aha. Oh, yeah, I see. And what exactly do you mean by not exactly? Nothing's for free in this world, last I checked. So, what's it this time?
Would you let me in? It would be much more comfortable. And I promise I won't bite.
5 minutes. That's it. Okay? And just to be clear, I'm not buying anything.
Fair enough.
Fine. You can sit there. That was my wife's chair. Okay. Let's hear your spiel. But it's still just 5 minutes.
Nice watch. Must be from your retirement?
Yeah. 40 years and you go out with a watch and a pat on your back.
For starters, my name's Michaela, and just to be clear, I'm really not here to sell you anything. You have my word.
Oh, so you say.
You're such a skeptic. Why won't you believe me?
4 minutes.
And why such a hurry? Everybody's always in a hurry. What's the big rush? Don't you know that every minute counts? That every second is precious?
3 minutes, and then it's back to the news for me.
Fine, have it your way. May I ask then, what's your 3 minutes worth to you? Or 3 days, or weeks, or months, or years?
What the hell are you talking about? You know, I think it's time for you to leave. I really don't have patience for this crap.
Sit. I'm not finished. Where are your manners? I'm talking about your 3 minutes, or years, or decades. What are they worth to you?
This is getting too weird for me. I really think you need to go.
Oh, Ed, you poor, poor man. Don't be in such a rush all the time. We have important matters to discuss. There are some things we must, shall we say, negotiate.
How do you know my name? Oh, I get it now. Some sick joke. Did Roger put you up to this?
No, Ed. Roger had nothing to do with this. It's just you and me.
Sure. Okay, I'll play along. So, what is it that you want?
It's not what I want, Ed. It's what you want that counts. You see, Ed, I'm here to talk about your death.
I should have guessed. An insurance salesman. Just what I need.
No, well, maybe? Sort of.
I'm not buying any more insurance. That's my business, 40 years in that racket, and I know all the odds, all the statistics, all the hooks to lure customers. You can't pull anything new on me. I've seen it all.
It's too late to be discussing insurance, Ed. That horse has left the barn already. But still, I do have something to offer you.
Just as I suspected. What is it? An annuity? 2 minutes.
Such a hurry. Will you never learn? Ed, since time seems short, let me come clean with you. I'm no missionary. I'm no insurance salesman. I'm simply an angel. An archangel, actually, or more precisely, the angel of death.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really? Why would I make up such a thing?
Oh, I know that joker. Roger must have set this up just like him.
Come now, really. Does Roger know that you cheated on last year's income tax? There was no $4,500 home improvement, was there? And what about that so-called business trip to Vegas? It was a poker tournament, right? Really, Ed, whom did you think you were fooling?
What is this, then? Are you from the IRS? Just let me explain, will you? I can explain everything. It's just what everybody does, isn't it? I've saved all the receipts, and besides, I lost a bundle in Vegas. Just give me a minute, will you?
Sit. Does the IRS know that you've been spying on the divorcee next door? She is a looker, I'll admit. Or that you cheated on your calculus exam in college. Or that you broke your father's prize fountain pen and never admitted it.
Who the hell are you?
Ed, I've explained already. I'm Michaela, the angel of death.
Yeah, sure. And I'm George Washington.
Careful now. I warn you. Don't push me too far. Let's see. Your father died September 25th, 1985. Your mother died April 11th, 1998.
How the hell?
Let me continue, please. Your golden retriever died February 8th, 1961. Your pet hamster died March 5th, 1963. Need I go on?
Okay, enough already. Please stop. What is it that you want from me? Am I to die today? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Are you here to escort me to the next world? Please, Michaela, I didn't mean to be so rude before. Now, come on. Give me a break. I just retired last month, It's too damn soon.
It's all up to you, Ed. That's why I'm here.
I don't understand.
I told you. I'm here to negotiate.
What's to negotiate? I don't want to die. That's simple enough. What's to negotiate?
The old way's gotten boring. Thousands of years of visiting dying people just prior to their moment of death, giving them one last chance to consider the spiritual state of their souls. What's the fun in that? At the last moment, everyone says they opt for God's salvation, whether they believe in him or not. After all, who in their final breath wouldn't accept Pascal's wager? What harm could there be in believing in God? It's the safest bet, after all. You can't lose.
Well, is that what you want? Of course I'm willing to wager that God exists.
I don't want you to wager on God. I'm so tired of that. What idiot wouldn't take that bet? So, I've come up with a new wager. Something a bit more interesting.
A new wager? I still don't understand.
It's very simple. You're an insurance salesman, aren't you? Of course you are. That's why I wanted to try this out on you first. Want to be sure it works before I take it prime time. Lifespans, actuarial tables, insurance rates, deductibles, you understand all that stuff, right?
Yes, of course. 40 years in that business.
Fine. So here's my offer. Tell me how long you would like to live. Tell me, and if we come to a mutually satisfactory agreement, I will guarantee that you will live that many years in good health and die of natural causes in the year agreed upon. Sound good?
Let me think about it a moment, okay? I want to be sure I understand. You will guarantee me a lifetime as long as I might wish. Is that right?
Yes. But, and this is a big but, it's all open to negotiation.
And I must believe in God. I'm happy to do so if that'll help.
As far as this matter is concerned, God is irrelevant. I'm sort of doing all this behind his back, to tell the truth. It's just a simple negotiation between the two of us. Nobody else needs to know. So tell me, Ed, how long do you want to live? You're the insurance man. You must know all the numbers by heart. So tell me.
I did this every day for 40 years. You've come to the right man. Well, let's see. I'm a 68-year-old male. That means my life expectancy is 16 years. The actuarial table gives me a predicted lifespan of, let's see, 84 years.
Ed. The table actually says 15.78 years, doesn't it? But let's not quibble. I don't mind rounding off. And remember, I'm guaranteeing good health as well. So how many years would you like?
Well, if I can remain in good health, I'd be happy to live till 90. So let's say 22 more years. How does that sound?
Too much.
I don't understand. You said you would guarantee it to me.
Yes, but I also said it would be a matter of negotiation.
Negotiation.
Yes. I'm willing to offer you 10 years.
Just 10. But that's less than my actuarial tables predict.
True, but they're just tables, statistics, numbers. Some 68-year-olds will die before they reach 69 or 70. Are you willing to take that risk? I'm offering you 10 years of good health. You should grab it. Remember, there's cancer to worry about, and heart disease, and strokes, and coronavirus, and God knows what else. Pestilence and war are always waiting right around the corner, you know. North Korea and Iran will soon have nuclear weapons and long-range missiles. Do you really want to chance that?
Well, it's not enough. I tell you, it's not nearly enough. I want to see my grandkids grow up, watch them go to college and get married. I've just retired. I want to play some golf, travel perhaps, relax a bit. I've earned it, damn it. I'm not ready to die. 10 years is not nearly long enough. It's not fair.
Fair? Whoever said anything about fair? Not me, and certainly not God. And let me tell you, he's one tough negotiator. Remember the 10 plagues? So, Ed, just give me a counteroffer. You watch Shark Tank, don't you? Make me a counteroffer. Just imagine I'm Mr. Wonderful.
20 years, then. Give me 20 years. Oh, that's not asking too much, is it?
12. I'll give you 12. That will take you past your 80th birthday.
No. It's not enough. 20 years. Please give me 20.
Don't get greedy, Ed. I'm not somebody to play around with. Remember who you are dealing with.
But you said this was a negotiation, a good faith negotiation. 18. Give me 18 years, please, I beg you.
14. That's fair, and that's my final offer.
Please, Michaela, show me some mercy. I'm pleading with you.
My. You do strike a hard bargain. You must have been a hell of an insurance salesman. Okay. 16 years, just like your tables show. Even a bit better than your 15.78.
That's it? Oh, my God. How can I ever thank you? You scared me shitless. Oh, forgive me. Sorry about the language. Do I have to sign some sort of contract?
No need. All we must do...
What is the meaning of this? How dare you?
Who the hell are you?
It's just the Reaper. I wasn't expecting you, Reaper. Just having a friendly conversation with my friend Ed here. And...
Just who do you think you are? Your job is very simple and very clear. You offer salvation. That's all. I get to do all the dirty work.
Hey, what's going on here? I was just watching the news and having a beer. I don't need to get involved in any family squabble.
Family squabble? She's no family. She's a mere angel. An angel who should know better.
I'm no mere angel. I'm an archangel, if you please.
Angel, archangel. Who knows the difference? Who cares anymore? And as for you, Michaela, I don't even know where to begin. I don't know who's going to be angrier, God or Satan. Just what do you think you were doing?
Just having a bit of fun. Just trying to add a little spark to death. It's all so damn boring for me. You're the one who gets to do all the good stuff. You get to come to announce somebody's impending death. You get to scare the daylights out of them. All I get to do is offer them a chance for salvation. And that's that. How many times have we done that?
It's not your prerogative to question the nature of life and death.
So how many times? 1 million? 1 billion? 10 billion? And it's never going to change, is it?
I'm sorry, Michaela. That's just the way it is.
How many people on Earth now? Let's say, just for the sake of discussion, 8 billion. And they're all going to die in the next 100 years. And there will be, doing the same old thing 8 billion more times. Same old, same old, same old. I just wanted to make it more interesting. Don't you ever want to have a bit of fun? Must you always be so grim? I like that. You're so damned grim.
Stop it, Michaela. You know very well that my real name is just Reaper. It's people like Ed who feel the need to attach grim to my name, and for no reason either. Don't you go now and encourage them. Do you realize how much grief that's cost my mother? Who would want their child to be named Grim? How would you like it to be known as Grim Michaela, huh?
I really don't want to get involved in this. So, if you don't mind, I'll...
Shut up. This isn't about you. Just stay in your chair and drink your beer. I'll deal with you in a minute.
But Michaela said I'm not going to die today.
I don't care what Michaela told you. It's not her choice or yours for that matter.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm really having a hard time dealing with this. I'm somebody who needs to have everything in proper order. You know what I mean? Whenever I moved into a new position, the first things I had to know was, where was the coffee? Where is the bathroom? Where was the Xerox machine? I needed everything to be in the right place at the right time and to make sense. I can't deal with this chaos. I can't deal with this unpredictability.
Silence! Enough from you! And as for you, Michaela, just wait until God hears about this. He'll ground you for 1,000 years, at least. And who knows what Satan will do with you. Oh, you really blew it this time. Here, you had the cushiest job imaginable. All the other angels were so jealous of you, offering people salvation. Everybody loved you. And you had to go and screw it up.
Do we really need to tell them? I was just having a bit of fun. All I was doing was bargaining with Ed here. I mean, if God gets to bargain with Abraham over the destruction of a whole city like Sodom, why can't I do a little negotiating with Ed? It's just not fair. Such double standards.
Because he's God. And you're just an angel. Oh, excuse me, Archangel. Enough with you, Michaela. We'll deal with your transgression later. But now, I've got to clean up this mess you've made with Ed over here.
Oh, please, 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 please. I'm begging you. I don't want to die. I should have 16 more years, at least.
Ed. 15.78.
But you said I could round it up, remember?
Enough. No more negotiating, no more bargaining. Remember, media vita and morte sumus.
Huh?
In the midst of life, we are in death. Understand?
Whatever you say, I'm just trying to get some clarity.
We don't need your help, Ed. Believe me, we've got plenty of experience. Realize how long we've been doing this? Why are you so afraid? I'm not here to hurt you.
I don't want to die.
Why not? It's just part of the natural order. The proper order, like you explained before. Come now. You've had a decent life, haven't you? A few high points, a few bumps in the road, just like almost everyone. Why are you fighting this?
I just don't want to die.
But why? Everything has a natural history. Your dogs, your hamster, your dishwasher, your car. You don't question their deaths. Look, you're what, 68 years old, right? Your hair's turning gray, at least what's left of it. Your right knee's getting wobbly. Doctor says you have some coronary artery plaques and your digestion hasn't been too great lately. Bit of acid reflux, am I right?
Yes, of course, but that doesn't mean I have to die today.
Who said anything about dying today? Not me. Not Michaela, I'm sure. I'm just saying that you're aging. Just like that 14-year-old Chevy of yours outside. That's just the way it is, Ed. One of these days, you'll put the key in the ignition only to find that the car won't start. Stop fighting it. You've paid your dues just like everyone else on this planet. Think of death as your final reward, something you've earned for living all those years.
So I'm not going to die today. Are you sure?
I didn't say that, did I? I said that you'll die someday, just like everybody else. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next year, maybe in 25 years. I don't know. Michaela, do you know?
Of course not. But someday, sooner or later.
And when you die, it'll be just like going to sleep. All pain, all worries, all trials and tribulations will be left behind. Stop worrying about it. Drink your beer. Turn off the news. It's always bad, isn't it? Believe me, you don't want to be wasting your time with that. Sing a song instead. I've always had a fondness for Desperado. Or better yet, dance your feet off. As they say, dance as if there's no tomorrow, because someday, Ed, there really will be no tomorrow for you. Get off your butt, drive to the nearest beach, and run through the sand and surf. What do you got to lose? Come, Michaela. We have some work to do, and it's getting late.
And you won't tell Satan about this, will you? And God, you won't tell God, will you?
Do you really think they don't know already? Of course they know. I think they're both the original helicopter parents, always meddling.
You think they're gonna be pissed off?
Who knows? They're both so unpredictable, but you may be in luck. Satan's busy in Washington these days, and heaven knows where God is. I haven't seen him around for a long time.
So, maybe they don't need to find out about this, right?
Oh, they'll find out. You can bet on that. Hey, what are you doing there, Ed?
I'm just calling my kids. Is that okay?
Sure, no problem. We'll catch up with you later, Ed. Come, Michaela. Time for us to get going. It's gonna be a busy night. We can't very well afford to be late.
Steve? Hey, Dad here. I hope you don't mind my calling so late. Oh, no. Everything's fine. I was just thinking about you and wanted to hear your voice.
Well, I definitely wouldn't want to be in Michaela's shoes right now. That was Brian Cern as Ed, Hannah Lee DeFreitas as Michaela, and Darren Ingram as Grim Reaper in You Bet Your Life by Ron Rosenfeld.
So he doesn't like to be called Grim.
He doesn't like to be called Grim. No, Kat, what did you think?
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. What I loved about this play is the trope of what kind of experience would make you turn your life around or realize what's important in life. I am here for those stories. I'm always interested in that. And what experience and what encounter made you remember what is really important to you? And do you need to make any shifts? So to some extent, I guess that's the Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Trope, right? It's like, what is going to turn you around? And in this particular case, it's a supernatural encounter or an encounter with the divine. And I enjoy those stories too. I'm always interested in mythology and encounters with divinity. So I like any author. I'm here for any author who wants to explore those stories.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a wonderfully unique perspective because the exploration of a meeting of death has been done many, many, many times. But this is the first time I've ever encountered a character associated with death as a young woman. This mortal has been placed in the middle of an argument of, epic proportions because this is death arguing almost with itself because they both have a role to play in the cycle of death. And, when Michaela's not happy with her lot in life and has decided to change that, it almost had me in mind of someone who's worked in a factory or something on a conveyor belt their entire life, putting the same 4 or 5 bits together to make like either a toy or a thing, and suddenly randomly they've just like put something different or turned it round, and they've gone, oh, no one's noticed. I'm going to try it again. And this is what Michaela's doing. As a young person, she is pushing her boundaries to see how far she can take this before the security alarms start going off.
Yeah. There is also another trope, which is the assumption that the afterlife is boring. And that if you are a divine creature who doesn't age, and we have a God who doesn't change, and if you're a divine agent and you don't change, your life is boring. And we as humans have, that sounds awful to us. Like there's a line in the hymn Amazing Grace that says, when we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less years to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Which is like, that sounds like a really boring existence in heaven. And so I like how the playwright is like addressing that and be like, so angels are going rogue not because they're trying to take over heaven or rebel against God. They're bored. They want some fun.
And they also take like ideas that we've always kind of known and thought about. So the concepts of God and Satan, and rather than talk about them like these epic ideas and the ultimate good and the ultimate evil, I love the fact that Reaper says at one point, I think they're both the original helicopter parents. And it's just like, of all the ways I've ever thought of describing God and Satan, that is definitely not one of them.
No. And that's a debatable, interesting point, is that sort of, well, when we feel like God isn't present, when we feel like we are so on our own, God isn't doing anything, where are you? I can't feel you. Do you even care? Versus this idea that God is everywhere and God's watching your every move and God is always at work and everything has a purpose. Those are two major spectrums. And yet I think most people feel most of them if they have proclivities for divine conversation.
And I do love the fact that that Ron got this commentary of the political world that we're currently existing in when he says Satan's busy in Washington these days. And we're like, oh yes, I know exactly what he's talking about as well.
I know, that's so painfully applicable to every administration, maybe some more than others. We're in a lot of chaos, and it's a lot of terror and fear and worry for the good of our neighbors.
But yeah, they're all such beautiful characters, and they're all explored incredibly well in 15 pages, which as long as this play was. And sometimes with short plays, there is the concern that you don't know enough or you don't experience enough of these characters to leave an impact. But I think all three of them leave you either thinking about something or questioning something or considering something.
Agree.
Okay, we are almost out of time. Kat, your final thought on the piece as a whole?
Oh, keep writing, friends. I'm so glad you produce all these plays. It motivates people to keep working and to keep thinking and to keep feeling, and I'm glad people are listening. Art there are forces that keep trying to kill art, and often they're monetary, right? Resources disappear, things fall away, and you, Rachel, have done this wonderful thing of getting plays out there and produced, and I appreciate that about you, and I'm glad for all your listeners, and I hope that we all keep connecting and calling each other and saying, hey, I've got this thing going on. Come listen, come see it.
It's a wonderful ending. Okay. We are at the end. Kat, thank you so much for being here and discussing this awesome play with me.
My pleasure. Good to see you.
And that is all the time we have on this episode of Theatrical Shenanigans. I hope you enjoyed my chat with Kat and the production of Ron's work, brought to life by the performances of Darren, Hannah and Brian. As always, if you enjoyed this episode, then make sure you tell us about it, as well as share us with anyone else who shares your love of audio theatre. We have 2 more episodes of this season, with the next one coming up on the 25th of May. I hope you can join us for that, but in the meantime though, I've been Rachel Feeney-Williams, this is Theatrical Shenanigans, bringing down the curtain and saying, I hope you can join us next time. Theatrical Shenanigans is part of an RFW Scripts production, found on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts and Podbean. Theme music is written and produced by Chris Cody.